What is going on here, guys, and welcome back to the Cox United YouTube channel. And today it is Series 1 Episode 2 of the football conversation, which comes to your screens every Sunday afternoon / night. So this is where I'm going to round up what happened in the Premier League for that week and in England. So let's just get straight into it with the date of match day on Saturday the 22nd of February, where Chelsea beat Spurs 2-1, Burnley beat Bournemouth 3-0, Palace beat Newcastle 1-0, Sheffield United drew with Brighton 1-1, Southampton beat Aston Villa 2-0, and Manchester City edged Leicester 1-0. So Chelsea against Spurs, that was a big game, exciting game with a late consolation for Spurs, pretty easy for Chelsea. Burnley just ran straight through Bournemouth, who I think have got a chance of going down this season. Crystal Palace won, Newcastle 0. Sheffield United drew with Brighton, which was a surprise as Sheffield United doing so well and Brighton down in the relegation battle. Southampton beat Aston Villa. I think Southampton are out of the relegation battle kind of thing now, but they did beat Aston Villa, who I think are going down. And then Leicester lost to Manchester City 1-0. So then it came to the Sunday games, and Manchester United beat Watford 3-0, quite easy for them. Wolves beat Norwich, who I think Norwich are going down 3-0 as well. And Arsenal beat Everton in a very exciting and interesting game, 3-2. So then it came to the Monday night kickoff, where West Ham United, played Liverpool in a very hard-fought game from the Hammers. I think we should have at least got something from it if it wasn't for Fabianski's frailties, two saves that he didn't make. So it did start with a early Liverpool goal, but then we got it back to 1-1 with an Issa Diop header, and then Fornal scored to make it 2-1, and then there was 2 late goals for Liverpool to get the win for them. And then we move on to the Friday night kickoff for the next week. For this weekend, Norwich beat Leicester 1-0, which is very surprising for me, I have to admit. Leicester are just falling off of it here. I don't know whether they're going to get into Champions League football. And then it came to the Saturday, where Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Crystal Palace 1, AFC Bournemouth 2, Chelsea 2, Newcastle drew a goalless draw with Burnley, West Ham United beat Southampton 3-1, and the big game, Watford 3, Liverpool 0. So Brighton got there. Brighton lost against Crystal Palace. Yeah, I did expect that. Brighton not doing too well in that, but I thought they might turn up to their derby, but they didn't. It was a 1-0 win. And then Bournemouth was so close to beating Chelsea, but with Chelsea just bringing it back for a 2-2 draw. Newcastle Burnley was a goalless draw. And then West Ham United 3, Southampton 1. Where with 3 goals from West Ham from Bowen, Haller and Antonio, with a well-deserved win with a consolation from Mikel Obafemi. And then the big game, Watford 3, Liverpool 0. I have to say, Liverpool were not great. I watched this game, Liverpool were rubbish. I don't think anybody would have been saying that. Anybody would have expected to say that. Trent Alexander-Arnold especially wasn't very good, and they played to their strengths and somehow beat them. So today we've got a bunch of games today. So today Everton drew a 1-1 draw with Manchester United, and surprisingly Wolves beat Spurs 3-2. So that's a very surprising and pleasant score for me. Wolves 3, Spurs 2, and that Everton versus Manchester United 1-1 draw. And if you don't know already, today was the today's League Cup final day, Carabao Cup, that starts in about 20 minutes as I'm filming this video. Aston Villa versus Manchester City. I think Manchester City are going to just roll them over, and I think it's going to be a 3-0 thrashing. So obviously I'm going to be, if I see stuff, I'm going to be bringing different things into the football conversation. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you do smack a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and make sure you turn on those post notifications for a very special matchday vlog coming. It's a London derby. You might probably know who it is. It's West Ham versus... who is it? I don't know. But find out on the 7th of March, so there's only one more thing to say. Come on, you Irons.